Always good to talk to a goalkeeper coach when there's a 1-0 shutout in your favor. What did you see out of Harris tonight, even solo, just as a keeper coach?
Yeah, I mean, Ashlyn's been dying to get a shutout all season, same as Jonesy, and for them to both get a clean sheet 2 games running is fantastic. I mean, obviously there's always going to be areas that we're perfectionists that we want to work on. And I mean, you always know what you're going to get from Hope. It's always going to be a solid performance. So for the team to rally around and beat a goalkeeper of that much talent is great. But you know, Ash herself has just shown everyone what she's been doing all season long without any rewards. A clean sheet. That's what we strive for. So yeah, it was fantastic for us to see that.
What's it like having Ash on the field? She seems like she's a leader, like a field general on the field. That she's very, very outspoken on the field. What's that like watching her?
I mean, yeah, you're exactly right. She's one of the leaders in the dressing room. Mark would say that. All of the teammates would say it. And you need players like that around the change room and in the locker room and on the training field. And you know, she sets very high expectations for herself, and she expects the same from her teammates. And that's from training to games to just how you hold yourself as a person. I mean, I can't say enough positives about Ashlyn.
You know, Ashlyn's obviously your number 1, but having a backup in number 2, Jones, showing you how well she can play, I mean, that does make it a little bit easier of a job for you, knowing that you can throw Jones in there and still pick up a win.
Yeah, I mean, both keepers, every day they show up to work and they're great. Like, Jonesy is always pushing Ash. Like, Ash knows that she can't just relax. She's got to be on her game, because you look at the 3 games that Jonesy's stepped in for, she's put in a great performance. And, you know, for us to keep hold of them both is instrumental for us in the future.
What's to say about even like a keeper like Jones? Very, very young, but it seems like sometimes you have to mature as a keeper, but it seems like she's got a lot of tools moving toward the future and has some maturity in her already.
Yeah, I mean, she's got, compared to some of the other girls, she's got a lot of experience. She's played in Iceland. She obviously had a very good college career with UVA. And even when Jones is in there, she's obviously not as much of a leader as Ashlyn is, but you know, I think as a goalkeeper, you've got to be that vocal point. You've got to organise your defence. You've got to organise your midfield. You've got to, you know, if you're distributing, it's not going to where players should be. You've got to get on their case. So she's definitely getting there, and I think she's learning from Ash, and I think that's what's great. She every time Chantel comes into training, she'll try and walk away from that training session saying, you know, hopefully she's learned a couple of things from me, but she also learns a ton off Ash.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you.